Hello everyone. I did a Marilyn Monroe look, if you can't already guess. It's just, you know, the signature liner and the nice winged out lashes and that. And then the huge lips, really glossy and pouty, and red. So if you want to learn how to get this look, then just continue to watch. Okay, so the lids are already primed and I'm starting with a white eyeshadow, and this is a matte one. And this one is going to go right from the lash line all the way up to the brow bone, just swept all over the eye. And then I'm going to take a shimmery white colour. This is White Trose by MAC. It's just going to go on the lid, just to make the lid really bright and pop. And then I'm just going to do a bit of shading with the eye. I'm going to take my MUA Undressed Palette and I'm going to take this one first. And I might add a bit of that in, you know, to add a bit of depth right through the centre. So start with a light one. Run it softly through the crease to add a bit of definition to the eye. Then I'm just going to take an even smaller crease brush and then I'm just going to use this darker one right through the centre of the crease. So a really thin line. I'm going to run a really light bit of the darkest one just under the eye, just for a bit of definition at the lashes, because it really doesn't look like she has an actual definite line of shadow, just a tiny bit of definition. You can also just bring that line down. And this was a trick used by her makeup artist Whitey quite a bit, because once you stood like that, once you've got your lashes on, that can look like a shadow of your lashes, because your lashes look that full and that heavy that they're casting a shadow downwards. So this was a quick trick that her makeup artist used quite a lot. Next is the eyeliner, and I'm going to take this brown pencil, looks a bit hacked up, from INIKA, and it's colour Coco. You just want to warm it up on the back of your hand, just so it glides on a bit smoother. Just run that right from the lash line, right the way into the inner corner. And then of course, wing it out. And just to set that, I'm going to take a mixture of a black eyeshadow and a dark brown, just to make a really, really dark brown. And just push that over the top, just so it sets the eyeliner in place, gives it a bit more depth, stops it from smudging. So push it over the top. Now I haven't done my eyebrows the way Marilyn had hers, because her eyebrows were very, very arched, almost triangular. And it's hard to create an arch when your eyebrows are as flat as mine. I just don't have any at all. But if you want to really go for it with the look, you can put really highly arched eyebrows on. And then it's just for mascara and fake eyelashes, and I'm going to be using the Real mascara. And then I'm going to be using half lashes. Now you don't have to buy half lashes. If you want them, you can take a normal set and just cut them in half. And depending on the shape of this one, each end is small. So I can literally just cut the half, one for one eye, one for the other. If they're smaller and get longer, you can cut it in half and only use one. But with this one eyelash, I can create two half eyelashes, so you don't have to necessarily go out and buy half lashes. So I'll just go apply those, and then we'll come back to do the rest of the face. And I almost forgot, while the glue's drying, we just want to put a bit of white eyeliner on the waterline. And again, I just warm that up on the back of my hand. Just run that down the waterline. Opens up the eyes a bit. Okay, so now the lashes are on, you can see how that brown eyeshadow creates the effect of a shadow from the lashes. So that's good. And for the skin, you want to have really moisturised skin and use as little powder as you possibly can. I just put a swipe just where I was going to contour, just so the contour wouldn't mess with my foundation, and just one swipe down the centre of my face. And this is because Marilyn never liked powder. We can assume she had dry skin because she used to put Vaseline, just a layer of Vaseline over her face. It isn't exactly good for you, but that's what she did because she really liked moisture. She thought moisture meant youthfulness, so she always liked really moisturised, dewy looking skin. So that's why I've hardly put any powder on today. And then for blush, it looks like from pictures she has quite a dark blush, and this is a blush from the same e.l.f. palette I got the white eyeshadow from. And I'm just going to take it, put it on my cheeks, put quite a bit on, just to give that youthful glow again. And then I'm actually going to put it on my temples as well, because Marilyn did used to put blush on her temples. Well, her makeup artist Whitey did, but she'd always have blush on her temples. And I have already contoured with my Hoola bronzer. I just contoured my cheeks and I contoured my nose, which I don't do too much. But even though Marilyn had a nose job, she really still didn't like her nose. She really wanted quite a small nose, so she always contoured her nose quite a bit, especially the tip of it. So she always contoured her nose. And you really want to make sure this blush is blended in, so it doesn't look like sunburn or anything like that. Just keep blending, and then if it is too bad, go back with the brush you applied your foundation with. Just kind of go over it, just blend it into the skin a bit more. And lastly is for the red lips. Start off with the red lip liner, and Marilyn used to overdraw her lips a lot. Now I'm not really going to do it because I find it really hard to get it looking natural, especially when I do it to myself. So you can, if you want to overdraw your lips, start with the red lip liner and just kind of perfect the shape of your lips. And then for the lipsticks, I'm going to use two lipsticks, and the first one is this dark red one. This is by Sleek and it's in the colour Cherry. And on Real Techniques lip brush, well, it's called a detailer brush, and it can be used for lips or concealer. I'm just going to go on the outer corners of my lips. And then just taking the lighter red, and this is Natural Collections Crimson, that's the one, on a clean lip brush. We're just going to place that in the centre. And then again with the darkness of this gloss, is going to go on the outside. And then take a white eyeshadow, put that in the centre, and then pop some lip gloss over that. And she did this a lot. She put the eyeshadow on, put the gloss on, put some more eyeshadow on, more gloss. And this routine gave her those really pouty lips. So just keep going back and forward with the eyeshadow and the gloss till it all blends together and you have a really big shiny pouty lip. And this is the finished look. I know it takes a long time, this look, but it was said that when they perfected Marilyn's look, it took them 3 hours at least to do this, especially with the amount of lipstick they put on. I've hardly got anything on compared to what they use. They must use about 6 layers of, you know, lip gloss, eyeshadow, keep changing between all the lip products. So this is the finished look, and it's quite simple really. It's just the lips, you know, the overdrawing. It can be kind of frightening putting so much stuff on your lips, but I really hope you enjoyed and I hope it was helpful.